All right, SNM clan. Speaking for myself, I have to be very honest with you guys, right? Very, very, very honest, very, very sincere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's quite normal. I mean, I know it's just how it's gonna be, right?
Yeah.
Whether we know like as usual, you understand things there are places you can actually, hit certain places, yourself, right? Not just SNM members, at least to people that are quite, quite stupid, right? If you want to actually see or know someone that has a very disgusting attitude, very stinking, very demonic, manipulating, a gaslighter, everything surrounding this person, in which that you ask yourself, is this truly normal? Or is this a problem that needs to be fixed? Honestly, in a long time, I've never witnessed someone this hypocritical. I mean, disgustingly hypocritical. That's Dede. Because at the end of the day now, if people are with you, for example, and you are hell-bent on making people's life miserable, that is witchcraft. Especially when someone is not trying to make your life miserable, and you're hell-bent on making other people's life miserable, that is witchcraft. That is demonic. That is you exhibiting the character of a witch. And I said this before, previous videos back. If you all can remember, there are certain things for me, like I said, speaking for myself. I don't care about anyone feels so. If you understand that, I don't care, right? Speaking for myself now, I do not glorify things like this, because the moment I speak on this, it's best I don't even see it. Or it's best I don't speak on it, but I must speak on it. What happened at SNM clan?
Just so you know, greet our logo silence and first before you start.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
SNM clan. What about SNM clan member? Before we start this whole
it's not actually a giddy whatever, understand, right? Because I don't want to dial this tone.
SNM clan. I was so speechless.
I won't dial this tone.
I was so speechless.
Yeah, right. But
I was. Especially coming from the last video.
Yeah.
Where I was like beginning to feel this baby again. Like I was so speechless. What I saw, I couldn't talk. Before that, SNM clan, our Odogu silencer gifted us yesterday using the super chat.
All right.
Which was an obonge gifting. We want to say money. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know yourself.
So much.
You know yourself. Thank you so much for the gift.
Right.
We really appreciate.
Yeah.
God bless you abundantly, replenish you, increase you in all areas of your life. Thank you so much. God bless you and your family in Jesus' name.
Amen. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you to each and every one of you that, of course, are sticking with Shaka Marine,
and
right?
all the SNM Club members, thank you.
Each and every one of you, thank you so much. And to our Dogu Silencer,
yeah, God bless you.
Blessings, multiple of them on you and your family, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We're truly grateful and we appreciate you dearly, right? And of course, we love you so much, right? Now, can I go on?
Yeah, go on.
Thank you very much. Now, SNM clan, what happened? Dede and Kola were having a conversation, right?
Yes.
Before the whole conversation they were having was more of like, Dede telling, Kola telling Dede, how she's acting weird, certain things about her, you're acting different, you're acting like as if this is the first time we're speaking. What is really going on? And mind you, before all this, is after Ibuka exposed that, things started changing. In fact, she started losing herself more and try pick up, the fragments of herself, right?
Yeah.
Because when you try to push yourself as this kind of person and at the end of the day you get burned, you definitely break.
Yes.
Now, how are you going to pick up the pieces of your broken self, right? That is what Dede is doing. She's looking for her fragments.
Yeah, I don't know. Should I say she's confused or should I say she is how do I? She's struggling. I don't know what the P is. Okay, I know what the P is.
Okay.
Because she was caught.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Exactly.
And now she's trying so hard to redeem something. I don't know what she's trying to redeem, but I all felt like just move on. Yeah. Right? And I understand it can be quite uncomfortable. Kola coming and him wanting to continue from where you guys stopped and you don't want it. I don't know if you understand. It's very uncomfortable to be in a situation like that. Okay. It's very uncomfortable.
All right.
So that is why she was acting weird. And Kola is asking, why are you behaving this way? Even to the extent he's trying to even touch her. Touch her and like, and it's like shocks that, come on now, this is what we are used to now. So why are you acting this way?
In other words, it's more of like, for Kola to do that, it shows that they have been doing this behind you and I's back. It's very normal because at the end of the day, now, certain things will happen between two people.
Yeah.
And they would do that. And no person will complain. The reason why that person might be complaining, the reason is just best known to them, right? But I mean, provided the person complain, another person is shocked about that complaint. It shows that, something, that there's a higher chance of that thing must have been happening before.
Yeah.
Right? But just that things changed, right? Good. Now, before they had that conversation, towards the whole the snooker area where they play their games, right? Before then, she was already massaging the guy's back. Went over to Ruba as well. Everything became diluted, balanced, I said, okay, nice one, Dede, understand? At least you're not just going to massage, Kola's back, make it be like one narrative about it,
understand, right? It's a good trend.
It's a trend, right? It's become a thing, right? She massaged Kola, she massaged Ruboy.
To be honest, I like that she massaged both of them.
I said, nice, amazing stuff, right? And because again, before that was when, Ruboy and the rest of the train jobs, just please, shout, do one or two things, right? Yeah. And I mean, if you have noticed, Ruboy already has a major influence on those people. If you see them very well, they are having they're mirroring Ruboy.
Is what is in them.
Well, they are in a way because of how they have that, exactly, right? So in other words, sometimes, when it's only when Ruboy engages, sometimes you will see them in full form, in full maximum form, right? And of course, Kola was talking about how, Dede uses the toilets without flushing.
Hey.
Ruboy said the same thing as well, right? And of which Dede was trying to laugh over it until she saw that, okay, this might be something that is very serious. Okay, wrap it up, please. Say another thing, right? But mind you, Dede, of course, was saying, I don't know, you understand, right? But there's some things that, she couldn't really take, understand, around to the whole flushing or whatever. This kind of stuff, right? This kind of rough play.
When you start to throw jabs.
Exactly, right? When
it gets to a point.
It gets to a point where...
okay.
You understand, right? But some people, they don't really mind that because at the end of the day, you started with a very crazy job, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, what if I give you one way heavy, pass you one way you give me? But to you, things are heavy. You understand, right? Yeah. For me, provided you drop bomb, we gas finisher. That's it, right? Good. Now, fast forward to where or when they were at the snooker area, right? Now, after the outbreak was where we now saw them.
Yes.
You understand, right?
Yes.
And it was already a cutting conversation between them where Kola was already telling Dede that, you're wonderful, whatever, you're perfect, whatever, tonight, so this and that, blah, 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 right? And mind you, before what happened was when Marie said that, Kola was already touching the girl, not just touching her, right? Touching the thigh area.
Putting his hand, right
inside, her cloth, her leg area, whatever, right? At 90.
What she was wearing.
Understand, right? He was just, intruding. To me, I call that, I saw Kola being intrusive.
Yes.
You were intruding. You understand, right? Because what was that, right? Now, she didn't really complain like that. You understand, right? She just kept cool.
Yeah.
Because she's used to it, right? But along the way, as I'm clan, you see how I don't give a damn about what they were discussing because it's just quite normal to me. Understand where I'm coming from. So as it
but
gets
there was something I sensed in that conversation.
What's that, please? Yeah.
I sensed
an attitude problem.
Yes, that's one.
Attitude coming from Dede.
And the attitude problem, S&M clan, for me, I feel like it's coming from a point of she's trying to distract. Now, if you watch that conversation closely, you will notice that Kola was trying so hard to flirt, right? And he wants to be a bit sensual in a way, touching and making faces and acting like, oh, we're too close and that. Do you get? But like, if you notice Dede's body language, already she has been exposed on Sunday and all that. And already she's regretting and she's trying to rewrite the remaining 2 weeks, right? Now, and she's already working on it, right?
Yeah.
But if you notice in that conversation, she was trying so hard to derail whatever he was doing.
Okay.
She was trying so hard to distract him from continuing that nonsense he was doing. Rock, paper, scissors. She kept on doing it. Doing it. And she indirectly said, we must win before they stop, because Kola won when they kept on doing it. So what she was doing was indirectly trying to make him stop the flirt. So they can just have a normal conversation. But he did not get the message. He did not.
Like I said, there are certain things, she would do that I don't really give a them. And there's some I'm like, end it with this, your pretense, right? I told her, Dede, please double agent. I'll say this times and times without number. You guys cannot hear me. I said this times without number, right? She plays the devil, the double agent. Where in the open, during the daytime, she's a different person. At night, she's a freak. Right? Because at the end of the day now, when people sometimes, they just post and send stuff in the night, when they are being freaks or whatever, can you really see
she's
them?
She's comfortable. When she sees camera, she's like, oh, damn it. Or like, Kola, I don't want to. And Kola now made you start whispering.
You understand, right? So in other words...
Wait, another thing I noticed. She started whispering under the duvet, and all of a sudden, you don't want to whisper anymore. Now you're not telling Kola, why are you whispering? So you want everybody to hear what you want to say. But there are some things you don't want people to hear. So now you're sensitizing him, saying, oh, don't whisper, why are you whispering? But you guys always whisper under the duvet. And you were comfortable with it.
Like I said, her playing the double agent in the sense that, in the daytime, during the day, she's a different person. At night, she's a freak, right? Because if she could keep up the same energy at night as she is during the daytime, it's been crazy. But because of how things have been going on behind one's very eyes, it showed that Kola and Dede, they got to a comfortable state where he can do something and she will agree with it. It shows that when they were doing whatever under the duvet, and the camera did not see them then, it had been going on and on and on. So if someone says, why are you acting like we're just talking for the first time? Something is wrong.
Because he said that, he said it.
Hope you understand that, right?
Why acting like we're talking for the first time?
It's very simple. Learn to put things together, not just, using emotions to just like open your carcass teeth. For me, I don't need that.
I felt like Kola was shocked. He was
shocked, right?
Like, why are you acting like that? Like, what's going on here?
All right, fair enough. Now, when Kola now told her that, you're looking so wonderful, you're wonderful, whatever, you've been perfect tonight, whatever we're talking about, right? They're already having a high tension between them that was already looking of tasting sour, right?
They're touching their hands, don't forget.
Yeah, but like I said, sour in the sense that Dede was already given an attitude.
Yes.
Kola already caught the attitude problem. Kola wanted to disperse. Now Kola he tried, right? Good. Now Kola got up. Because mind you, Kola already told Dede that, you're acting different, you're giving attitude. Dede said, how am I giving? Okay, fine. Dede now said, okay, I'm giving attitude, right? Dede said, I'm giving attitude, right?
Even warn him when he called her selfish.
Good, right? You can warn Kola calling you selfish, but you cannot warn faith. Because, at the end of the day, it's more of like, that's how you see Kola. So you can just control and just like say, stop this or stop that. Go tell faith. Go and warn him. If you can warn him, they can. I swear, I know. Okay, one Kola, right? Just Dede, down your mouth, you will shut up. Understand, right? Good. Now, Kola, of course, decided to leave, but before he did, he got up and looked at Dede, and he told Dede this, right? I'm going home. I'm leaving. Right now, he decided to take his permission before he left. Right,
that's actually an important part of this whole thing. Dude. Very important.
Now he told Dede, I am leaving. In other words, he took permission before he did what he wanted to do.
He did not walk away.
He did not walk away. He took permission. Yes. Right? Now, what did Dede say? I am not holding you. In other words, if you want to leave,
leave.
Okay. I'm going.
I'm not holding you.
I'm wearing my slippers, so. Okay. I'm leaving now. Okay.
Leave.
And he didn't stomp. You know when you like...
He didn't.
No.
He still hesitated, looked at her, and he left.
Exactly.
Now, as he was going upstairs, Dede was looking at him with some kind of eye. I said, okay, fella, good. Beautiful.
Started smiling.
Hope you understand something here, SM Clan, that, even if Kola told her or asked for permission and Dede said, you want to leave, go, right? Hope you know there's no problem there. Hope you know there's no problem there. Or she understand, right? We're going somewhere. There's no problem there. At least, don't be no Martin. Come on, you won't come on, you understand, right? Good.
Yes.
Now, as Dede kept looking, Dede said this. Now she said, okay, we're going to continue this in the room.
Exactly.
Okay. We'll continue inside the room.
We're going to continue this in the room. Now, you've already told Kola to go if he wants to go. Now, Kola didn't just go on his own accord. Kola asked you before he left, right? Now, what do you mean by we're going to continue this in the room? That is 1. 2, why did you immediately get up? Why did you get up immediately to rush?
Not up to a minute.
It never even entered 30 seconds.
40 seconds. Let's just say a minute.
It does not enter 40 seconds because after she already looked at him, her time started counting. So like I said, it never got to 30 seconds before she said what she said. Now, when she rushed to the room immediately, SM Clan, it took us to Faith and Mide.
And also Mensan coming out from the
other room because Mensan already like plastering his crown on the wall.
Yes.
Crazy and funny stuff. I don't know what that means, right? But amazing, right?
Yeah.
Now they took us back to Kola and Dede.
On top of Dede.
Now we saw Kola on top of Dede. Right?
Asking what
was wrong. Asking what happened, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's somewhere, right? Asking what happened, right? All of a sudden, Kola started, shaking her back,
just trying to be
funny,
and diffuse like the situation.
Dede, now wake up. You know this kind of stuff, right?
She didn't move.
She didn't move.
Nah.
And Dede, of course, now Dede now said the SM Clan that I find it very disrespectful when you walked out on me.
It's very disrespectful for you to walk out of a conversation. And that is the height of disrespect.
Now that is when
let me tell you my reaction.
Everything
first of all
now changed for me.
Now let's backtrack a bit. You see, when all those was happening between them, right? I was like, what? Everyone are free me. Do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
I'll just come here and tell you guys how they were just talking and it was acting weird. And that was just, it would have just been that, right? And we move. When I heard her say that, it changed it for me.
It changed everything. Do you know what I mean? That it changed everything. Everything about this girl. Everything.
I was shocked.
Because at the end of the day now, when she said that, mirror this girl.
Hey.
And how she is on a normal day. There are so many occasions, scenarios that played out when Dede decided intentionally. She decided to be disrespectful to major people. She's complaining about how Kola walked out on her. Mind you, again, Kola did not walk out.
Yes.
So I don't be saying I go down the twist on those 2 things. And even if Kola walked out, that will still excuse Dede's rant. It would excuse her stupidity. Because she was being stupid. You understand, right? Now she was being manipulative.
I asked myself, is it that she doesn't remember what she says?
Right.
She just wake up and amnesia.
Good.
She can't remember yesterday or what.
Good. Now, the same Dede that spoke about how Kola was disrespectful. Because she said something again, I'm guessing the right. The same Dede that was disrespectful that walked out on Coin, if you can remember, after the arena rehearsal, the wager task rehearsal, Coin had not finished, she just walked out on the guy.
She stomped away.
You understand, right? The second time again in the salon, she walked out. That's how she said sharp. The third time again to Faith, she walked out of the room.
So
now,
when it comes to you, you can. When it comes to them, they can't.
Now, imagine this basic or this premium stupid girl having the audacity to tell Kola that she found it disrespectful for him to walk out on her.
Did you know what that shocked me more? Was when she said, even if the world was ending,
even if the world was ending, even if the world was burning, you cannot walk out
when people are having a conversation.
Dede, I'm sorry. I'm sorry now.
I don't care. Even if the world was ended, nobody walks out of the conversation. And please keep the energy. Just keep it, please.
Now, I said, if there's anyone out there that doesn't understand what it means
listen, clan, am I
to be a disgusting hypocrite from the dirtiest of the slums,
oh wow,
then this is the person you can use as a case study.
I think I know what the problem is. The problem is she can dish out disrespect, but she can't take.
Because at the end of the day now, such a person, like I said,
all right,
this character from such people is called witchcraft. I know what I'm talking about.
This is bad.
Because at the end of the day now, when you exhibit a certain trait of a witch and you do things like this, it shows you are highly intentional and aware how you are caging people's souls. Because for Kola now, he thought he didn't do anything. Or he thought he did something.
No. Kola knew he did nothing.
Like I said, I don't care whether Kola knew or not, but the end product of his action played a major role on how truly Dede poses or exhibits certain characters that are evil to me.
He was apologizing.
Because all of a sudden, this guy started begging.
I'm sorry, Dede, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I said, okay, can you do the same thing? Let's say, for example, can you do the same thing to Queen? Can you? Now, let me break this perfect example for your clan. There are people like this that are very manipulative, highly spiritually dirty, in the sense that, they can make you feel some type of way and cage you in a way that you feel you're not really amounting to something. Now, someone like Kola can easily dry up with a girl like Dede with this kind of characteristics, with this kind of exhibition. Someone like Queen can never dry up with Dede, even if she has this kind of trait or whatever. Do you know why Queen cannot dry up? Because Queen fights against certain things. And because of how Kola does not choose to fight against it, he will dry up. And because she knows that he is so timid with her, he can't stand up for himself with certain things with her, she takes advantage and dries him up.
Okay, Jesus.
Now, that kind of thing, like I said, it is not normal to me. It is what I call demonic. It is witchcraft. Because when you see someone that didn't do something, you looked at him walking off. Jesus. You told him that he should go, that you're not holding him. Now you went up and said, this will continue in the room. And you went to the room, predicted what you predicted, and he came and you told him that it was disrespectful for him to walk out on you and you walk out on other people, but you want to dry him up. You are a witch. I don't know how to sugarcoat this thing. You are one. Because at the end of the day now, if someone that gave birth to Kola, for example, is seeing this thing that you were doing, my dear, go survive on. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because if, for example, you have never walked out on people in the house, if, for example, you have never disrespected people in the house and you said this, that is a free pass. Now, even if Kola had said though that was gonna go or whatever, I would have put it say you just want to be a baby. I just wanted to pet you. But this one, you're a born hypocrite, a born one at that. Because I can never sit on my own self and talk about how nice this is.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is bad now.
It's very bad.
It's bad.
I'm telling you guys, it's actually very bad. I couldn't
and
believe
people out
what
there that want to defend this, it shows. You yourself. If you want to defend this, you yourself, you exhibit a certain kind of demonic ability because it doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense to me. How can you defend this? How? I don't need you to, because if you do, it will be funny. Because at the end of the day, this guy literally now went to his bed. Back on the look up.
That's it.
You saw his eye, right?
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. His eyeball was shut out like this.
Can you look up?
Oh my God.
And mind you, Dede was now lying on her chest, holding the mic, still holding the mic.
No. She waited.
Get what I'm saying?
Thinking, because she was holding her mic.
Yeah, that's it now.
Oh, face down.
Face down.
Yeah.
That's what I said, lying on her chest.
Oh, yeah. True. I thought maybe you said like this.
On her chest, not back.
Yeah.
Now she was still holding the mic.
She remained there.
She was counting for him to return, for him to come back to her, for him to beg for what he did not do. She waited for about 3 good minutes. Kola still stayed where he was. Do you know what she did? She started shifting things, started putting out volume so that you can hear that, someone is moving, someone isn't asleep. All those dramatic, stupid mind games. Now, when she did that, Kola, of course, was using a side eyes to see what was happening, but he was still looking up. Yeah. Do you know what happened? Dede now started looking at Kola.
Yeah.
She looked at him. She said, oh, this guy is not forthcoming. Of course, she now pulled the duvet herself. Mm-hmm. And of course, she lied down. She lied down, right?
Eyes open, eyes closed.
Thank
eyes
you.
Open, eyes closed.
Thank you, Mary. Eyes open, eyes closed.
I have something to say. Salam Clan. You see this situation? I feel like it's just a simple thing. Easy peasy, right? Ebuka said what he said on Sunday, and he didn't lie on yours name at all. He didn't. He said what happened. And the production has been saving yours ass for a bit. And that was the first time they decided to just show something, right? And now, both of you used your hand to act like you guys did something. Now, we saw the part where you guys kissed and you said, don't, whatever, right? But now, from you guys' behavior, it's showing you did more than that. You just told us. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, now, it's a case of you're not comfortable anymore. You've lied and just like, now you want to retrace your steps, but no problem about that, right? How do you start? By avoiding the person that made you do what you did, even though you had a hand in it as well. And you have a boyfriend, and there was a time you had a conversation with, what's her name? Joanna in the kitchen. You said you believe in whatever, faithfulness or something. You're a faithful person. You don't believe in cheating and all of that, right? You have a conversation with Kola. Kola, see, at this point, I can't be doing this. We need to start having normal conversations. Do not touch me. Don't come to my bed. Let's have normal conversations as housemates. We can be friends, cook together, eat together, but let it not pass this certain boundary. I don't know if you guys understand. But when you start to act the way you're acting, do you know what's giving? It's giving you want it, you don't want it. That's what it's giving. It's giving you want to be doing it, and at the same time, make him look like a fool. That's what you're doing. And as for him as well, he knows that he'll keep collecting the full tag, because on Sunday, you told Ebuka, oh, I know she has a boyfriend though. Yeah, but everybody needs a companion, this and that. So you are not naive. You are not a dullard. You are not, Kola. You are not. So whatever you are doing, I don't understand your own part in all this. Do you want her? Do you not want her? What is the P going on here? She is entertaining you, at the same time acting like she's not entertaining you. You are entertaining her, and at the same time, I don't know what the game is. But I don't even care about Kola S10 clan. I don't, because I feel like, I'm not going to say generally, but some men are so disappointing. So disappointing. But I'm just facing Dede. If you feel you want to, the remaining 2 weeks, it's not even up to 2 weeks anymore, like 12 days or 13 days, change something. Why don't you just stay away from this person? If genuinely you want to change, if genuinely you want to retrace yourself. But I know you don't want to, because there's something you gain, the validation you gain from suppressing people. There's a validation you gain from making sure that as long as this person always come to me, I feel some sort of self-worth. Then I don't understand this whole game you guys are playing. I don't. So even if you come out and decide to gaslight people that you can gaslight in your media rounds and all that, now you really sabi, but at the end of the day, you will tell yourself the truth. That's all I can say. If truly you want to end this thing, you would have actually ended it after that Sunday. But no, he was touching you. You didn't say anything. He was doing, you didn't say anything, because you cannot help the validation you get from attention from Kola. You can't. So stop deceiving people and the people that are actually egging you on, because when people will say the truth and say how they feel, tears. Nobody actually give an F about your tears. Nobody. Because genuinely speaking, it's just daft statements. That's what I saw. Daft defending. So if truly you want this to end, obviously you would have ended it, because you're actually on the show where the camera shows you. So Kokoma end it when camera see the show, because if it's outside the house, anything you drop on the show will follow you outside. That's all I can say.
This is very simple again. Someone like Dede does not need good people. Someone like this do not need good people in their lives, because if there are people out there that want to give true connection and you feel you can take advantage of things like this on people, you don't deserve goodness. You don't. Like I said, you do the most with people on the very disrespectful note. You cannot dare talk about how people disrespect you. You can't. You do the most when you walk out on conversations and you get mind to open those rotten teeth of yours, to telling Kola that you found it disrespectful for him walking out on that conversation, even when it didn't work out, and I was begging you, I got to the claim. 100% demonic activity. You just need some cleansing. You need serious cleansing. Because at the end of the day, if people do not come out and tell the truth, my dear, you're just going to burn. And I mean, when I watch you burn, it's just going to be entertaining to me. Honestly, there's people like this that I've witnessed them and said, but then plenty set of people like this. When you find the good ones with them, they always tend to take advantage of those ones. But the wicked souls around there, they flourish, they frolic, they enjoy the gathering. Because at the end of the day, people make certain decisions when they turn from how they were and they become worse. Dede is not the girl to say you want to have something serious with. Because if you do, you're going to dry up. But if you don't dry up, trust me, best believe you must fight against her behavior.
Yeah, I just feel like she just needs to work on herself.
You understand, right? You must fight against her behavior if you don't want to dry up. But if you want to condone what she's doing, you are going to dry up. You understand, right? So please, this is not a behavior that should be condoned or glorified. This is bad and this is very, very, very stupid behavior. It shouldn't be out there in the sense that you all see it as a flex or whatever. Whatever she did was as a result of her being a born hypocrite. What else, please?
Linking to the whole thing, what Mensan said.
Yeah.
Dede and Kola were in the kitchen. According to them, they were playing love. Mensan said, see them. This always talk say you get boyfriend. Talk say if anybody touch him, she go do this, do that. She'll never do. Do you understand? Saying almost like the same thing people have been saying. Do you understand? And Faith and Koyi were like, no, don't say that. She's not like that. She's comfortable. That's the reason why you're seeing this side of Dede. Mensan is saying, this is not what I'm talking about. Yeah. What you guys are saying, I understand, but that is not where he's coming from. That she said with her mouth She will never do this. She will never do that. This is that. She has a boyfriend. Do you get? But they're still defending. Koyi was still defending Dede. Faith was still defending Dede. And my son was like, whatever you guys are saying is your business. I have said what I said, and that's it. It's like,
it's just so simple for them and for Koyi and Faith. They're just talking about how someone might be, in the way shy about certain stuff. And the long run, they start getting comfortable with you, right? It's different from when you utter your standards, right? Like I said, people go against what they talk about. Hope you understand something, right?
Yeah.
The only problem, even if someone was feeling like, okay, yeah, she did this or whatever, I never allow anybody touch me, I can never accept hug, and unless I accepted hug, fine and good, waiting they did. But my own was that, if another person said the same thing, you're going to castigate that person, you're going to do the same thing, you go collect.
Yes.
So that's what she did. People always forget the whole thing, how this thing started.
That's what I'm saying.
It's getting tiring.
Please.
Everything started from how, not just because of how Dede raised that standard. No. It started when she started looking down on other people, when they were doing things, expressing themselves. Then she felt that this person was cheap now. She was like, and did you see me? So now Sultana, where you go for? She did the same thing as well to Isabella. So so when you do things like that, and at the end of the day, you're not still found on that the duvet with. Nah, you're a mess now. You're a hypocrite. You're disgraceful. You're a disgrace. That's what it is. You understand, right? So Messan, we're just speaking or highlighting parts of that. Not just on the one that, she was like talking down on people, right? But the one Koyi and whatever they're talking about, there's more of comfortability. That one was different. Messan and another thing, there was another thing, right? They were not saying the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Away from that place.
Jason, just you acting weird after the whole Sultana thing.
Man,
was you acting weird, drinking Smirnoff Ice or whatever. Yeah. And Sultana kept on talking. Jason kept on frowning.
I said, Sultana, nice one. Sultana, thank you very much. Make him bleed, go. Make him cry more.
Yeah.
Never say anything. Oh, you the carry face. If it's short for you, complain. No, complain. Complain now. So after everything they have done, Sultana will just say, I want to save Jason G. They bleed. Like I said, make your people go save you. After all, we still felt you're going to be a finalist in the sun, right? It's still well deserved, right? But for Sultana saving you, we no grill.
Even Sultana. Sultana said, because I think she was explaining to Ruben in the garden about
Ruben
this whole
and,
selection thing. Sister was joined.
Yeah.
She joined.
Okay.
It was both of them.
Yeah.
She now said that the reason why she did what she did was because she assumed the role of a head of house and not herself. If it's herself, she'd have saved her friend, right? But because she's the head of house, she is for she's for everybody. But as a friend, she's for nobody, which means she'll pick the one she wants, right? That's how Zeta inserted herself there and was like, I don't understand that. You should have done what you want to do. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. And Sultana said, that it looks like she was throwing people under the bus. Now, I understand where you're coming from. Do I do? No, I don't.
Zeta.
Sultana.
I don't understand where she's coming from.
I don't understand where you're coming from.
I don't know what that actually means. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
The part where you said you're for nobody, for your friends, understandable. But as the head of house, please, I don't understand that. Whatever that is.
Exactly.
If you feel like you understood it, but please, you can't convince me. That is BS to me. Right? You don't owe them anything.
You don't owe them anything.
But if you feel like, okay, fine. Where I understood it was the part where she mentioned her conscience. Now, if it's about your conscience, and your conscience is on your mind is telling you, don't save anybody to save your conscience. I understand it.
Yeah, that's better.
I understand it because who are you people that my conscience will be flogging me all the time? I follow my conscience, Jerry. I get that. But as the head of house, you don't.
You owe nobody. You don't. Please. You owe nobody.
It is your personal thing you merited. It is not about Biggie telling you to come and read brief. No. You worked for that and you had the privilege to save someone. Exactly. So if you decide to save or not, it has nothing to do with them.
Exactly.
And anybody that wants to carry fish should go and hit their head.
You understand, right?
Even though I wished she would have saved Isabella in a way, but at the end of the day, save.
No, I mean, that's just what it is. Of course, she spoke about, the people. Her top three.
People that caught her.
Yeah, the same thing Marie mentioned as well. Crazy, right?
The same top three was, my top three was our top three.
Yeah, and I spoke about how Dede was the best one for me. You understand? I didn't even have any top three. My best was Dede. You understand? And it still stands, right?
Yeah. Her top three was Dede, Jason, Mide.
All right. I said, okay, fair enough. Final good, right? But I mean, let us know what you feel about that, because media are just talking about her own stuff about the whole bride stuff.
Yes.
Like I said, media wants, is craving, crying for this validation, crying for this assurance, right? I told you guys when Faith said that stuff, we thought she agreed to that. They played. She was thinking about it. Of course, had a conversation with Faith. I was trying to explain to Faith again that, that please, it's not really how things are. You never can tell. Things might change. Things might look up like this. I said, duh.
She said, in a way, she understood what he was saying. She went ahead to say that, and that she understands that at a point when you meet people, there are just people that are there to impact and go. Just like all of our relationship, that it didn't last. The person came, impacted in her, and she was able to even start doing serious things. That if that is the case for her and Bright, then like it's fine. Do you get? She'll just have to wait till they come out, meet and talk and all that. And if it goes the best way, fine. If it doesn't go, she'll still take it, no problem. That's just how she said that. Yeah. And about Isabella and Kola S10 clan, Faith said something that there was a time he was looking for a scarf or something. Isabella's scarf or his scarf. But he asked Isabella. Isabella told him to go to Cohen's bed, that it was there, right? That was how he went there to pick up the scarf. He couldn't find it. Opened the pillow, just raised the pillow up and saw.
Yeah, it's so vibration, right? It's so you see that level, somebody is vibrate, right? Yes. I said, okay, while I'm finished, and when they told Isabella was like, still so cheeky, like, yeah, happened, whatever. I said, wait, seeing vibration and find on that coin pillow. Now, wow.
Maybe she uses it.
Now, wow.
Oh, Isabella.
Wait. So as how she's with coin bed, she did run on.
Yes, maybe.
I've been going to help her run on. All right, so amazing stuff, and of course, Korean and of course herself had that conversation. The camera crew were just going on and off, right, about the whole stuff concerning the whole stuff that they were fighting. Korean was now holding her hand. Korean was lying on her lap. Korean was cracking her fingers. This was all cute, and I said, wow.
After she said, if you come to explain to me, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Only for you to still cook and dish food for him.
Sabella and talk and not do a break. After not tell the boys, so we can get out. So this kind of stuff.
She even talks say I come to make I come get out, that they are done.
That's sabi.
1-1.
That's a business. Well, some clan.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, right? I'm like, well, I don't know. Now again, I've not mentioned my winners, right? It's definitely to be in another video, definitely, right?
Yeah, because this video came as a show.
It is what it is. Yeah, very, very bad. I was so shocked. I don't like things like this.
I was so shocked. I was so shocked. It's like, Dede, why?
Right? It's not something worth emulating. You cannot.
Come on now.
Emulate such character.
I was just talking about how you came in, talked to Sultana gracefully and all that. And
please just get on my side, please. And also the Silver Marine.
No.
It is what it is. We're going to ready to the Jerome. Coming out of here. Peace.
Yebo.